Was on mute. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of iChongqing and Bridging News channels. This is Echo Chang. In today's episode, we will present to you the story about how Chongqing enterprises expand the Vietnam market by benefiting from the Belt and Road Initiative. Our host, Zhan, will visit the manufacturer of the Paishing Technology in Vietnam. This technology company was awarded as a national green factory, which is the authoritative recognition of sustainable development given by the Chinese government. For enterprises. And we will show you how the company provides sustainable packaging solutions for this really well-known domestic and foreign brands. So stay tuned and like and share this live stream video. Subscribe to our channels on YouTube, follow our accounts on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram, and also on Threads. We are about to post this live stream post and information on Threads. Thank you, guys. So, in the last episode, we gave a detailed introduction to the development of the China-Laos Railway, and our host visit the LC International Logistics Warehousing Center to show you how the center services radiate to most provinces in Laos and to Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Singapore, and other countries in the Southeast Asia. Today, we will head east to Vietnam along the China-Vietnam Railway to introduce the partnership between Chongqing and Vietnam under the Belt and Road Initiative and the new development opportunities obtained by both sides. Benefiting from the Belt and Road Initiative, Chongqing, the biggest municipality in China, has gradually increased opportunities for cooperation and development with Vietnam, an important country along the Belt and Road. On one hand, as a starting point of the L8STC and the Logistics and Operation Organization Center, Chongqing has formed an effective connection with Vietnam's seaports, railways, and highways through rail sea combined transport, China-Europe train, and other ways, shortening logistics time and improving transportation efficiency. On the other hand, Chongqing and Vietnam have strong complementary and cooperation potential in the fields of science, automobiles, and agricultural products. Chongqing can attract Vietnamese enterprises to invest in Chongqing through open platforms, such as the China-Singapore-Chongqing Demonstration Initiative on strategic connectivity and China-Chongqing Pilot Free Trade Zone, and encourage Chongqing enterprises to go to Vietnam to expand the market. Among the many among the many cooperation industries, green and sustainable development industry is a very noteworthy field. For example, Chongqing Sanfeng Science and Technology Company Ltd., which is one of the China's green enterprises going overseas in Vietnam, is mainly engaged in waste incineration power generation projects. Engaged in waste generation power generation projects and build the Seraphim Waste Power Generation Project in Hanoi, Vietnam. I think we introduced this company through one of our episodes of the live stream shows in 2 months or 3 months. I didn't record it, but we invited the managers from the Sanfeng Technology in Vietnam and introduced their new factory in this area to us, and that was a great show. I hope you guys can rewatch it if you are interested in this company's information and to get better understanding of this field. In addition, there are many companies committed to green and sustainable development, such as Chongqing New Energy Automobile Group, Chongqing Pharmaceutical Group, and the Paishing Technology that this episode, we will focus on introducing to you today. These companies have broadened their markets in Vietnam. Chongqing Paishing Technology Company Ltd. is a company specialized in providing one-step integrated solution for package and protection, which was founded in 1998 in Dongguan, China. Its main equipment and rare materials are from world top vendors. This green company owns 92 patents, 21 scientific and technological achievements, and has obtained a number of honors and qualification certificates. The company actively responded to China's Belt and Road Initiative and invested in the construction of Paishing Vietnam joint stock company in Hai Phong City, which is the city that our team was arrived at right now. Vietnam, in Vietnam, to expand the Southeast Asia market. Hai Phong is largest port city in northern Vietnam and must pass through the Southwest Passage to the sea in southwestern China. This city has one of the largest industrial park in Vietnam, Hai Phong Industrial Park, containing a number of industrial zones such as electronics, chemicals, textiles, and so on. Located at the intersection of the Belt and Road in 2 corridors and 1 circle development strategies, the industrial park has important strategic significance and development potential. Chongqing Paishing Technology Ltd. has built a branch in Hai Phong Industrial Park, mainly producing packaging materials and processing die-cut products. The division covers an area of about 141.54 hectares and has built a construction area of more than 120,000 square meters of standard factory buildings, office buildings, and dormitories. So as you guys can see, our team, Zhan, has already arrived at the manufacturer. I'm heading over this show to her. Hello. Hi. Hey, guys.
Hi, everyone. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back to iChongqing's channel. This is Zhan. So have you remembered that last week we just live streamed from LC International Warehouse Logistics Center in Luang Prabang, Laos, to explore the China-Laos Railway and its influence and opportunities to Laos. And these days, we just moved to another country, Vietnam, and where we are right now is the Hai Phong Industrial Park. So standing behind me is Derek, Vice President of Paishing Vietnam Joint Stock Company. So this company comes from Southwest China's Chongqing. And in today's live stream, we will talk about how's going with Chinese company and Chongqing company in Vietnam. And so welcome, Derek, to our live stream. And first of all, please introduce yourself and your company. 那请您简单的向我们的观众介绍一下自己和公司。我来拿着。
我们公司的话，成立于1998年，然后在东莞那边成立，然后现在我们的总部是在重庆璧山，然后我们在2018年的时候，在海防这边建立了我们的第一个工厂。现在我们在越南这边总共有3个工厂，一个是在海防，一个是在海洋，然后我们新购买了一块地皮，大概是7万个平方左右。
Okay, so as Derek said, his company has 3 factories in Vietnam, and now we are just in Hai Phong Industrial Park. So I'm wondering, why are you settled in there, and what resources and advantages has the park, in your opinion? 那就是想请问一下，您当时为什么会入驻这个海防产业园？然后您觉得它的一个优势在哪些地方？
因为当时我们在选择这边这个越南这边开拓这个市场的时候，因为我们在国内的话，在这个包装行业还是非常出名的，像我们在重庆啊、东莞啊，还有湖北啊、贵阳啊，包括江苏都有我们的分公司。那因为我们客户的我们有一些客户的话，就是说也是在越南这边发展，为了给客户做一个配套服务，所以说我们老板决定开拓这个国际市场，在越南这边 开始分厂。然后后面的话，因为这个国际形势的巨变，所以说我们在越南这边的投资力度啊都加大了很多啊，规模还是各个方面都已经是比以前想象的要大很多。
那您认为，就是因为现在我们是在这个海防工业园嘛，那您认为它就是给企业提供了什么样的一个利好的政策呢？
我觉得我们的企业进来以后，首先这个给这个越南当地啊提供这个就业岗位。现在我们刚开始的话来这里就是200号人，现在基本上我们有在越南这边更是整体人数已经达到1200多号人，这是第一个。第二个的话，因为我们的包装行业在国内是做的是比较成熟的，那同时来讲，我们把我们的一些管理知识、管理专业的管理，包括我们的一些技术水平，全部在辅导我们一些越南的一些骨干，那我们的越南呢，这个在这个包装行业有一个质的提升啊。
可以跟我们介绍一下这个海防工业园的一些情况吗？比如说它的一些交通啊，然后它的一些税收的政策啊。
海防工业园的话，它主要是有几方面的优势。第一个是交通便利，我们这边离海防港的话，大概就是15公里。然后另外来讲的话呢，越南现在大量的吸引这个外资投入，所以说在这个税收优惠政策上面幅度也比较大。像我们这个工业园，大概就说就有这个4枚9解半的优惠政策啊。另外来讲的话，就是像这个水电呐，包括水电的话，比国内也比较也便宜很多啊。包括最重要的就是这个人力成本啊，人力成本就是大概它的工资的话，跟国内比的话，就是应该是有便宜一半。
好的，了解。So as Derek said, the Haiphong Industrial Park has convenient transportation, affordable labor costs, tax benefit, and also cheap water and electricity. So it's perfect for businesses to make business in Vietnam when it compared to the other costs in other countries. And talking about Haiphong, just let me introduce about this city. Haiphong is the biggest port city. Haiphong is the biggest port city in northern Vietnam and also the third largest city after Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi. It is also one of the most important industrial hubs in Vietnam. Actually, over the past years, Haiphong was one of the fast-growing cities in Vietnam with an upgraded infrastructure system, favorable geographical location, and support from the government. Haiphong hosts many foreign investment opportunities. 王总就是想请问一下，当时为什么会就是选择在越南建这个工厂？是看中了越南什么样的一个市场的潜力？
我刚刚讲了，就是说第一个，随着我们的客户群体往越南这边迁移；第二个的话，就是我们公司呢在国内是做的比较大了，所以说也想走入国际化啊。另外来讲的话，就是在这边的话就是一个成本优势嘛啊。
So Derek's companies decided to move to Vietnam is because at first their main goal was to tap into the foreign market, but things took turn when some big customers moved to Southeast Asia. So expansion to keep up with the demand. 那么王总可以现在请就是带我们去参观一下您的工厂。
OK， 好。
So now we are in the factory of the Haisheng. Now we are in the factory of Paishing Vietnam. So Derek, please introduce a little bit about your company. 那请您跟我们简单介绍一下，就是你们公司的这个业务，然后主要的是出口哪些国家
我们公司主要是做那个彩盒、说明书，然后笔记本、纸托、OPP 膜，就是膜签，另外还就包括纸箱。那我们的话，我们现在越南的业务的话，主要是服务于本地的客户，大概有70%，然后我们30%的话是像我们的那个笔记本啊、台历啊的业务是销往欧美。
So now let's dive deeper into Derek's company and what's all here they're about in Vietnam. So their company mainly produces carton boxes, color boxes, manuals, cartons, notebooks, etc. And generally there are two ways to supply their goods. One is to serve large OEM factories in Vietnam, and another is selling them directly to
Hey guys, welcome back. We are fixing our connection problems because the signal there in the manufacturer is really not so well. I guess there is not having some trouble with our signals in Chongqing, but Zhan there they are facing the really tremendously challenging because they are really doing their best to report their the company information to for us. I hope you guys can be more patient about it. And while this, we can be still focusing on. Okay, they are back, and I can see our colleagues are undergoing. Hi.
And now we are in
Seems to
the
be.
company factory, and now let's dive deeper into their company and what they are all about here in Vietnam. So their company mainly produces color boxes, project boxes, manuals, notebooks, cartons, etc. And there are main two ways to supply their goods. One is to serve large OEM factories in Vietnam, and another is selling them directly to Europe and the United States. So here just let me specify what is the OEM factory. The OEM stands for Original Equipment Manufacturer. These companies make and sell goods or parts to other companies to finish and sell them. So this manufactures reduce cost and energy required to make the product.
麦克风重新插一下，主播不管他重新插一下，他们收音收进去。Go ahead，继续。
那我们产品的话，这一片的话，主要是做彩印的。然后我们所有的彩印的话，首先最重要的一部分也是在这个部门。首先我们的产品要经过印刷，印刷完以后，这个就是我们的印刷机。那我们在越南这边的话，因为客户的需要，所以说我们呢加大了投资。大概我们现在有2个工厂，一个是在海防，一个是在海洋。
这两个工厂有什么样的区别吗？
有。那海防的话，主要是做纸箱，还有彩印、说明书，然后这个精品盒。然后海防的话，工厂主要是做那个膜签，就是我们这个手机的保护膜啊。另外就是因为现在因这个环保的要求，还有做那个里面的一个纸托就是可溶解性纸托，就是还有一个也是有一个彩印厂在那一边那我
相当于你们公司也是响应了国家这个绿色发展跟低碳环保的
对，我们公司的话注重绿色环保这块的话是很注重的那个纸托的话，在我们中国也好，还是在越南这边，我们的是规模是比较大另外来讲的话，首先我们彩印的话，首先要经过印刷，印刷完以后呢，然后再经过表面处理，然后表坑，然后再膜签，然后在刚刚在2楼上面看到的一个成型大概是这样子，就是一个盒子就出来了
So as Derek said, their company just follows the green development and also low carbon transition. and they are also making their own efforts for the environmental protection. 那我们可以往这边走，然后再给我们介绍一下那边的产品的情况。
这里吗？
可以，这边主要是什么产品的？
哦，这个啊，
对，
这个就是我们的产品的。
我们往那边走可以看一下。可以了，大概就是在这儿给我们介绍一下。
啊，这个设备就是我们产品的第一道工序。
第一道工序。
对，就是第一道工序。然后那个，首先我们是白纸切出来以后，然后经过这条设备，然后印出有颜色的产品啊，就是把客户的一些产品呢，包括它的一些使用的方法、内容呢，就是覆盖在这个纸张上面啊，然后再
So this is the first step of the whole just production line, and they just produce mainly in the color boxes.
这个产品也是在我这台设备的话，也是在我们这个行业里面是第一个是最重要的，也是最贵的设备啊。
So it is the most important and also essential component of their product.
这台设备大概是2000多万啊。
那咱们现在这个原材料的话，主要是从中国进口呢，还是说在越南本地？
我们基本上70%的原材料都是从中国进口啊，像我们的酒能呐、地能呐，我们基本上都是从重庆那边进口过来的。
Okay, so as Derek said, the 70% of their raw materials are now imported from China's Chongqing.
对。
那从重庆进口的过来的话，一般是走什么样的一个物流运输方式？
有2种，一种的话就是铁路啊，现在重庆到南宁这边就开通了2条铁路嘛，然后直接运往那个北部湾港，另外就是一条海运，直接通这个海防港。那现在我们选择的话，基本上80%的选择海运，因为海运呢比较便宜啊，现在的话也比较畅通啊。
So as Derek said, there are main 2 ways to ship the products from Chongqing to Vietnam. The one is the railway. You can. There are 2 railways heading directly to Nanning, to Guangxi Nanning, and heading them directly to Chongqing. And another is just sea shipping. 那就是这2种运输方式的这个物流运输时效大概是多久？
陆运的话应该是快那么1天到2天，但是我们如果说能够把计划做好的话，这1-2天时间应该不成问题啊。但我们更重要的是选择这个海运，因为海运的话确实比陆运的话大概便宜这个1/3甚至1半。
好的。那我们可以再参观一下其他的一些。
OK， 好。走了。
其他地方还可以再拍摄的是吗？
可以，只要拍产品就可以了。
这个你打开可以。王总，待会儿我们就还是出去，因为这声音有点吵。
OK， 好。这是我们的制版室，就是我们的客户档案都是在这里。
这个是主要是做一些
就是客户的图档，客户的图档都是在这里面完成。然后呢，图档完成了以后，制成 CTP 版，CTP 版以后，然后印这个 CTP 版，再把它的图案转移到那个产品上面，就是上面外面那台印刷机。
相当于这是一个设计的
一个设计啊，对设计。
然后这个产品是？
这个就是出版机，就是出这个 CTP 版，这个出版机就是把那个设计的图档，然后通过这个晒版机把它的图档晒到这个板上面，然后这个板然后再装上那个印刷机，通过油墨转移到这个纸张上面是这样子的。
那我们 那么就是因为您在这个越南也已经有很多年了嘛，那就您观察的话，您觉得就是中国企业在越南有哪些优势呢？然后他们一般是从事什么样的一个产品的进出口贸易？
中国企业在这边的优势主要是第一个，因为我们中国已经经历改革开放几十年了嘛，所以说我们对这些制造业，包括这些客户群体啊，我们把握得很好。第二个的话，基本上，越南这边的工厂呢，它都是带着技术、带着管理过来的，那我们能够很好的去满足客户的需求啊，然后。
那就您观察的话，中国一般是进出口哪些产品到越南？
中国的产品主要是一些初级产品和一些中阶产品。像初级产品，我刚才讲的纸张，其实很多都是在中国那边把这个纸张造好，然后把这个初级产品，就是说进口到越南这边，然后越南这边再深加工给到客户，这是一个简单的比方嘛啊，然后包括一些其他的像那些电动。像我们现在是越南这边也在发展这个电动车啊，这些配件啊，很多都是中国那边深加工，然后来发到越南这边去来组装。
So as Derek said, China just can provide important resources and product support to Vietnam from primary to intermediate product categories. And on the other hand, Vietnam just has comparative advantages in exporting to China in products just like raw materials, mineral products, also including natural rubber, wood, metals, leather, etc. So as we are just interviewed with Chongqing company, so now let's talk about the bilateral trade between Chongqing and Vietnam because since 2020, Vietnam has become Chongqing's largest trading partner in ASEAN countries for 3 consecutive years, accounting for 40% of Chongqing Vietnam total trade volume. So I'd like to ask some opinion about the trade between Chongqing and Vietnam, and how about just its logistics corridors and future cooperation? 那就是咱们也是作为重庆的企业在越南深耕这么多年，那您觉得重庆跟这个越南的经贸往来情况是怎么样的？可以给我们介绍一下。
重庆其实我跟你讲，越南呢，它当时在中国那边啊，有那个驻中国贸易代办处，那重庆是越南那边越南在中国建立的第一站啊，然后还有杭州啊，那现在重庆每年跟越南这边的进出口贸易额啊，都在逐步的增加。你像2021年，大概就是489亿多，然后2022年的话2020年的话是512亿，啊，2022年的话，1到8月份大概就是已经达到311亿。那它的进出口贸易额啊，就都在逐年的在递增，啊，那今年的话，我看到，因为今年是疫情也是开放的第一年嘛，那我觉得至少我接待的朋友啊，或者说一些客人呢，都是重庆那边的也比较多。
Okay. So Chongqing is the first stop for Vietnam's trade promotion office in China. So as Derek said, the trade volume between Chongqing and Vietnam keeps growing year after year, thanks to the great national strategies like the Belt and Road Initiative and the new International Land Sea Trade Corridor. So that also said the transportation between Chongqing and Vietnam is getting faster than ever, especially with 2 railways linking directly to Beibu Gulf Port in Guangxi Nanning and then heading to Chongqing. So this greatly improves logistics time. And besides, there is also an international freight train connecting Chongqing and Vietnam. Last year, the first new international land sea trade corridor, China-Vietnam train, just departed from Chongqing Guoyuan Port to Haiphong Industrial Park, where am I right now. So it just used to take 20 days for cargo to be shipped from Chongqing or Sichuan to Vietnam. But now, thanks to this new international land sea trade corridor, the products made in Chongqing like engines, tires, printing paper can arrive in Vietnam in just 4 to 5 days. So you can see this kind of corridor logistics railway saves a lot, helps a lot the bilateral trade. 那就是现在咱们在这个越南的业务也比较稳定了之后，你们在未来有什么样的一个拓展业务的一个计划？
我们现在成熟的耕场就有，其实大型的耕场就有2个，然后我们还有一个小的标切厂。那我们公司也很看重越南这个市场，所以说我们在2020年底的时候，就在海洋那边已经买了大概7万个平方的土地，打算在2024年建成一个包装工业园，
就是咱们在因为选中这个地方，应该也是看中了这边的一个地理区位的优势，是吗？
对，因为这边的话，坦白来讲，越南这边的话，这个就是这个物流还是比较畅通的。你看，它是一条狭长的海岸线，它的海港比较多。另外来讲的话，它的机场各个方面都是比较成熟啊。
Yes, so it's worth mentioning that the Haiphong city just has a strong transportation infrastructure network. For example, the Haiphong International Port Gateway connected to most of the major ports in the world with modern transport infrastructure for air, road, highway, waterway, and railway. So moreover, the Haiphong seaport, just Derek said, is the main gateway to the sea of Hanoi capital and other provinces. So with such coastline, the Haiphong Industrial Park attracts many tourists, many investors' attention. 那么，然后就是在未来的话，你们跟重庆的这个贸易往来有什么样的一个就是未来的规划吗？
未来的话，因为坦白来讲，我们就是重庆公司，它的所有的一个就是一个大众的方针都是来源于重庆包括刚刚讲的一些资源，我们肯定是有些是从重庆那边考虑过来的因为我们的高层包括我们的管理层基本上绝大部分都是在重庆那边嘛
那就是那就是说，就是你们在这个重庆的话，就是也会有没有就是比如其他开拓其他市场的一个计划？
在重庆的话，开拓其他市场。
暂时还没有，因为我之前听您说你是现在是在越南，然后在那个泰国都有建成工厂。
对对对。但重庆那边我们都有完善的工业区因为我们重庆大概也是，我们在重庆 B 上嘛，有300-400亩地，所以说那边的业务是比较完善了至于说开拓什么市场的话，这个肯定会有的。
好的，那谢谢您的一个介绍。So just nowadays, more and more enterprises move to Vietnam to build the factory. So in other words, Vietnam's robust economic development, competitive manufacturing sector, and also low labor costs have attracted many Chinese companies, also including Chongqing companies, to invest in Vietnam. So before we conclude our part, just let me summarize the trade exchanges between Chongqing and Vietnam. So Vietnam is a vital export port in China, and it complements Chongqing's industrial advantages perfectly. And many years ago, Chongqing model products represented by Li Fan and Zhongshen flooded into Vietnam's market. And now, today we can see just companies like Paishing making their mark in Vietnam's market. So we can see that there's a huge opportunity for both countries to cooperate in Vietnam. And as China just got technology and patents, while Vietnam has good business environment, low labor costs, and tax incentives. So it's a win-win situation when we join forces. Well, and that's all that we want to share with you in today's live stream. And thank you, Derek, for your insight. Thank you for all for joining us today. And I'm going to pass back to my colleague, Echo. Thank you.
So I guess that They have finished their interview there with Mr. Wang, but still, the show isn't over yet. We are hoping to bring you more information, not only about this manufacturer, but also about the China-Vietnam railways. There has been a little bit problem of our production there. We've just received a video clip about the detailed information about this railway, and then we are going to present to you later in this episode. So please stay tuned with us, okay? Before that, I am going to, have some conversation with our followers and guys who are watching our show. And while you can see our colleagues there are visiting and touring us around in this manufacturer, and it's really a clean and really efficient environment there. I can see. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Ham. And we are about to answer your questions about this company. Hi, Aaron. So you guys are asking about what kind of products they are providing. They actually are providing sustainable packaging solutions for brands domestically and over in foreignly. So that's the answer. And Zhan and Mr. Wang just show you guys their facilities and their advantages in technology and their market trading strategy and their plan for this Vietnam company and their history there. Let's see. Okay, somebody is adding some information about the railway. Let's take a look in our comment area. So do you guys have any problems, any questions about this tour? Because Vietnam is a really beautiful country. In our journalists start there visiting this really remarkable high-fi industrial park and the enterprises along this China-Vietnam railway. So if you have something that you are interested in about this tour, please, stay tuned with us and keep asking questions. So you can see, this is how the company, the manufacturer works every day. It's Saturday, but also it's a non-stop company. It's not a non-stop manufacturer there. I think I'm really impressed by how clean and synchronized and really efficient the environment that this company, this manufacturer is. How they are, working as a really whole package system. And you can see there are many, workers there. It looks like it was more of I can't say, it's a whole automatic company, an automatic manufacturer, but I think it's almost one, right? Almost a automatic one. Yeah. So, Chenzhan there, and they are back, and they looked for one of their employees to answer the questions about how she is working at the company there. Yeah.
受这些，我就是以问答的形式嘛。
Okay. Guys, can please be more patient because it's temporary work there, and then we
Okay,
are
so
appreciate your
today we are also very pleasant to invite one of the staff from Vietnam. So she actually is working in this company, and we will talk about her experience in the company. 那你好，就是今天也很开心能够邀请到来参加我们的这个直播。那请您就是跟我们的观众简单介绍一下自己，以及您在这个公司的一个岗位和负责的工作内容。
哎，好，
我来拿就行。
来 OK， 大家好，我是软日撞球，名字比较长了4个字，然后大家都叫我撞球。然后在凯城是大概待了5年多了，然后我在这里负责就是老板的助理，然后现在是市场的经理，对。
So she works in this company for 5 years, and now she's just responsible for the director's assistant and also some stuff about marketing. 那您就是作为一个越南籍的员工，在这个中国的企业工作，您的一个感受如何呢？可以跟我们分享一下吗？
首先就是第一个是我之前就学过中文嘛，然后能在一个中国企业上班，第一个我觉得就是把我自己的语言就提高了很多。第二的话就是因为中国是来了这边投资都是比较大个企业的，然后我们这边学习成长比较多，对，然后就是中国的企业就是跟越南这边文化就是比较接近，然后我们就是很快就可以就是大家相处这方面我觉得非常不错的，对。
So as she said, she also she works in this Chinese company and also can just improve her Chinese skill, and also there's a similarity between China and Vietnam, so it's very comfortable to just work in such environment. 那就是可以方便说了解一下，就是您在这边的一个公司待遇情况如何呢？就是比如说相比起其他可能在越南的本地企业、中国企业的一个竞争优势是在什么地方？
中国企业对我们来讲就是因为我们是相当于是国际人才嘛，就是备取了一些就外语，比如中文嘛，所以在这里就是我们的待遇肯定会比本土的企业会好一点，对，就是看你做什么职位了，那肯定就是外资企业会好一点，就只能这么说。对。
那现在就是咱们这个公司的这个越方员工大概是占比有多少？
就是越方的员工，就是在中国企业占多少是吧？
就是在现在这个公司，咱们这个公司里面，
我们公司有1000多人，然后中国企业中国同事来中国公司只有十来个人，100个人不到吧，有70个人，然后其他都是越南的。
其他都是越南。
对。
那越南的这个员工主要是分布在哪些岗位上面呢？
就是我们管理这方面基本上都是本土化了，就是都是越南人的，然后就是一些。就是技术人员还是师傅嘛，因为越南这边就是对这方面不会很熟悉嘛，大部分就是从中国来的师傅，其他就是管理人员然后办公室人员包括员工都是越南的。
那就是就您观察的话，您觉得就是咱们这个中越2个国家之间就是一起工作这个相处融洽吗？
我觉得因为越南这边吸引很多外资企业，包括韩国、日本嘛、中国，然后我看大家在网上的评估就是评价是跟中国的企业就是上班一起是最融洽的一个，对，
就是因为文
化方面，对，文化方面，然后就是我们其实比如是你节日跟我们是差不多的。只是过法不一样的，我们也有春节然后中秋节这方面我们都有，对，
好的，谢谢您，
好，谢谢，好，不客气，
谢谢，
好，这样的，
谢谢。Okay, so in today's live stream we just happy to interview the vice president and also the staff from Vietnam. So before we conclude our part, just let me summarize the trade exchanges between Chongqing and Vietnam. So Vietnam is a vital export in China, and it complements with Chongqing's industrial advantages perfectly. And also thanks to the advanced transportation network, the bilateral trade grows faster, especially with the new international land sea trade corridor. And now we have the train that can go straight from Chongqing to Vietnam, thus saving transportation time and also improving logistics efficiency. So we can see that there's a huge opportunity for both countries to cooperate in the future. As the interview said, as China got technology and patents, while Vietnam has a good business environment and labor low cost. So it's a win-win situation when we join forces. And that's what we want to share in today's live stream. And thank you for joining us today. And I'm going back to my colleague, Echo. Thank you.
Thank you, Zhan. Thank you for your great coverage in the Paishing Technology. And you guys know that we are going to release a video about the China-Vietnam Railway. I'm still looking for this episode, and we can have a look on this.
Located in the southern border of China, Paishing is about 2,500 kilometers from Beijing, the capital of China, and about 160 kilometers from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, making it the most convenient borderland route from China to Vietnam and even to other ASEAN countries. In August 2017, the first China-Vietnam Railway Express train departed from Paishing to Hanoi. Jing Yufeng is a veteran inspector of the China-Vietnam Railway Express freighter train. Since the train put into operation in 2017, he has been witnessing the express train's growing popularity.
目前从广西出口的货物主要有电子元件、机械配件、布料、卷纸等等。运输的品类的话呢，我们从18年的20个品类，到目前的话呢，已经达到了240多个品类，涵盖了工业、机械、农资，还有一些药材、工业产品等等。
Guangxi and Vietnam are close neighbors, connected by mountains and rivers. In the past, goods from the two places could only be transported by truck, which was costly and time-consuming for customs clearance. As a result, goods were often not delivered as scheduled. With the opening of the China-Vietnam Railway Express, trains from Nanyang International Railway Port can arrive in Hanoi within a day, bringing noticeable benefits to both Chinese and Vietnamese business communities.
因为班列开行以后，为我们企业提供了一站式服务和数字化报关，让我们企业少跑了很多弯路，将我们原来3个多小时的通关时间压缩到现在3到5分钟。同时，中越班列运输的效率很高，相对之前公路运输节约了3天以上的时间。
As of the end of June 2022, the China-Vietnam Railway Express had operated 860 trains, with 4 to 5 departures on a daily basis. Wang Jingyu, a driver on this train service, has also found himself getting busier at work.
现在工作量就是从平祥拉货到越南来回连续3趟至4趟，连续工作14天，这份工作让我做得挺充实的。
In July 2021, China cooperated with Vietnam for the first time to launch a China-Europe Railway Express train. The China-Vietnam and China-Europe container freight trains are now connected seamlessly in Guangxi, providing convenient access to the transportation of goods between ASEAN and European countries.
希望未来能够与更多的国家进行合作，开通更多的跨境班列，让中国制造更好地走出国门。
So, in the end of our show, I want to introduce some detailed information about our partnership with Vietnam. In the trade exchange between ASEAN countries and Chongqing, Vietnam has become Chongqing's largest trading partner in ASEAN for 3 consecutive years, accounting for more than 40% of Chongqing's total trade with ASEAN. As of 2022, nearly 30 Chongqing enterprises have invested and set up factories in Vietnam. I believe this number is increasing in this year, with a total investment of more than $35 million. With the entry into force of the Regional Comprehensive and Economic Partnership (RCEP), It is believed that the economic and trade cooperation between the two places will be deeper and more extensive. As we can see from the development of Paishing Factory today, since the Belt and Road Initiative was proposed, Chongqing Sorry, it has been a problem of connecting. As we can see from the development Paishing Factory since the Belt and Road Initiative was proposed, Chongqing enterprises have become more and more closely cooperating with Southeast Asia countries such as Vietnam. And we are looking forward to their future remarkable development in the next decade. Our journalists there are out there doing their best for this Belt and Road Initiative coverage in Vietnam. Please keep an eye on their shows and their posts, on their articles and report on this project. And thank you for watching our show today. Please like and share this live stream video and follow our accounts on Twitter and on IG and on Threads and follow our page on Facebook. I hope you guys enjoy the show and I'll see you guys next time.